Yo, what is up, guys? It's your Sean. It's your boy back here again, Sean, bringing you the what if video for today. It's gonna be what if Sasuke had killed, not killed, sorry, captured Killer B. Now, in this scenario, we're gonna say that Sasuke, even though in the actual fight, we know that he got his ass absolutely marked. Alright, it wasn't even close. We're gonna say in this fight, if for this scenario, he didn't and he actually won. He actually did that. He actually did it. He actually brought down the Killer Bee. What would happen? Well, first things first, obviously, if Killer Bee is captured, he's gonna die because they're gonna extract the eight tails, and it's only gonna be the nine tails. So, yeah, that's the first thing that would happen, and that would result in Killer Bee's death. Now, because of the fact that Killer Bee is dead, I think the Raikage during the Kage summit would play out basically the same because in the Raikage's mind, he thought Killer Bee had been defeated, and this was before he figured out news that said otherwise. Now, uh, in this scenario, the Kage summit, the battles would play out pretty much exactly the same as it did in the anime. Uh, and yeah, that's basically about it for this. Like, Sasuke was still going to go fight Danzo. He'd still go beat his ass. Team Taka would still get wrecked. He would still be registered as an international criminal and all that. So basically, everything that with Sasuke would still be more or less the same. Now, the only difference that you might argue is he might use the Killer Bee as a bargaining chip to see if what the Akatsuki's claims intentions are with their group. But seeing as how Obito was pretty much willing to say anything he needed to say to get Sasuke on his side, I don't think that would be much of a problem. But yeah, that's basically what I think would happen for this part of the story. Now, because of the fact that Killer Bee is captured in the scenario, I think Naruto would have uh, even more bodyguards with him. But even more so, he would that's what I'm looking for right now. He wouldn't be able to unlock his Kurama mode because Yamato would have never let him try to defeat the Nine Tails and take control of its power. So Naruto would be severely weakened for the war, and the best he could do is rely on Sage mode. And yeah, that's about it. Now, because of the fact that Naruto does not have uh Kurama mode, till he wouldn't be able to sense that there was a war going on. Now, so basically, he would never occur to him to go rush out to the battlefield. Now, if somehow, maybe through Sage mode, if he for some reason he feels the need to use it, even though it would be very unlikely. If he did use Sage mode, there is a chance that he'd be able to sense that there was a war going on. But even if he does, I honestly, if he when he comes across the Raikage, he would not be fast enough to be able to dodge his punch, and so he wouldn't be able to convince the Raikage that he should be able to go and help out. So basically, either way, he's going to be confined to that island. Uh, and if he is confined to the island, in fact, he'd probably have even more beefy security, considering consider everything that's going on. Now, because of the fact that Naruto would not be given permission to go fight in the war, he would not encounter Nagato and Itachi. And because of that, Itachi would have to find a way to seal Nagato himself once he uses Komo, like the Shizui's eye to escape Kabuto's control. Now, I think it would be a very long, hard, and difficult battle, but I believe that he should be able to steal Nagato if he can get him with the Totsuka blade. Now, under the impression that he does he does steal Nagato away, he would still encounter Sasuke, and they would still both go after Kabuto, and he would still use Izanami on Kabuto with Sasuke's help to pretty much weaken the not Shinobi Alliance, to help the Shinobi Alliance, as uh, he would have prevented, he would have slowed down the enemy by helping the to release a lot of the reanimated ninja that were in the battlefield, as well as use, as well as Sasuke once uh, Kabuto is put under the Genjutsu would use Orochimaru to bring back the dead Hokages so that he can talk to them just like in the anime. And when he does talk to the dead Hokages, uh, Sasuke, just like in the anime, will have a new conviction to protect the village, and they will all head out for the war. Now, as this is going on, Madara would still be pretty much defeating the five Kage in the same manner that he did, because nothing really changed about Madara. Uh, he would still, yeah, pretty much the same thing would happen. There's really nothing else to say about that. But yeah, so yeah, he just make all the five Hokage. Now, after that happened, Madara would join up with Obito, who, by the way, would be looking for Naruto because he wouldn't know where to find him. Um, Now, I believe that as these two are like meeting up, Sasuke, along with Team Taka, Orochimaru, and the Edo Hokages, would be after them. So I think a fight would ensue between reanimated Madara, Sasuke, the reanimated Hokages, and Obito. Now, this would be a very interesting fight, whereas I really don't know who would win here, because, I mean, you have Madara with infinite chakra, but don't forget, the past four Hokages aren't slouches either, and uh, they have infinite chakra as well. But the big difference for Madara and Obito is there will be no Ten Tails. They're pretty much on their own, because the only reason the Ten Tails got revived is while Obito was fighting uh Killer Bee and Naruto, he was able to get pieces of their chakra to use in order to revive it. Now, he does have the Eight Tails in Killer Bee, but in this scenario, he doesn't. Naruto is nowhere to be found, meaning that there's no way he can get all the chakra he needs to be able to revive the Ten Tails. So it's basically just going to be them versus the Hokages, and this also influences the battle because the Hokages don't need to worry about any other people because the reinforcements will be coming in, considering the fact that there will be no other shinobi that they need to be fighting besides some white Zetsus, and also because of the fact that the Hokages also don't have to waste chakra, um, well, not waste, but don't have to use some of their chakra on doing the Crimson Ray formation, seeing as how there would be nothing to seal inside the wall. Now, during the battle, I do believe that Team Taka would be of no help, really, because I just think the caliber of ninja they're fighting is just way above them. Uh, Now, it's possible that Sasuke will get injured in similar of a manner to how he got injured in the anime, where he's near death, along with the rest of Team Taka. I could honestly assume that Team Taka would probably die, considering the fact that Obito and Madara just have nothing else to really deal with besides them, you know. So if Team Taka does that, I think what would happen is Sasuke would be about to die, and in which something miraculous would happen. Now, what would happen is I think the Sage Six Path would save Sasuke, and Sasuke would basically come back with the Rinnegan as well as the Sharingan. Now, in this state, I don't think Madara and Obito stand that much of a chance against him, especially considering that he does have all the other Hokages, and by this point, reinforcements would most likely be there. So that's even more people to back him up if need be. Most likely Kakashi and Sakura, as well as the rest of the Konoha 11. Why the reason why Might Guy would not be here in this scenario is because he would still be with Naruto guarding him. Uh, Now, at this point, I do believe Naruto would be able to sense that there is a war going on, and he would come. But I don't really think he would arrive in time to really influence this battle. And the only reason why he would figure this out is because when Madara would attempt to summon the Nine Tails, uh, Kurama will be able to feel his chakra and his presence, and he'll know that this is Madara, obviously. Now, in this scenario, I think he would help Naruto and letting him chakra, just because he'd rather deal with Naruto's crap than Madara. So because of that, he's gonna help Naruto. Now, so basically, he would still have the cloak. He'd get the cloak. You just get it later, and that would most likely due to a common enemy than friendship in the actual show. But regardless, it really doesn't matter because he's not gonna be here to influence this battle. In this state, I do think that Obito is gonna die, and Madara will get sealed. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's not gonna be easy at all. But I mean, I just don't see how it can't happen at this point because this war is not going in their favor at all. So yeah, I do believe that uh, Madara and Obito will get defeated. Now, after the fight with Madara is over, Sasuke is still gonna try to kill the Hokages, and he's gonna succeed in doing so. Um, the reason why is because there's literally no one that's gonna stop him. Because if they try, they're just gonna die too. Uh, so yeah, he's definitely gonna kill the Hokages, and because you gotta remember that because of everything that happened, he still has his whole revolution idea thing, and that didn't change. So he's still gonna try to kill them, and he's either A gonna succeed or B Naruto might interrupt him. But Naruto's intervention really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because he's still gonna kill them anyway. Now, even if Naruto like intervenes, it really doesn't matter because he's just gonna get destroyed too because he doesn't even he has a barely stable Kurama Link mode against the Rinnegan Sasuke. Like it's just not gonna work. Sasuke is gonna be very is pretty much going to kill Naruto as well, or at the very least he might have killed Naruto if this didn't happen. Now even if he does almost succeed in killing Naruto, Naruto still has the Sage Six Pack. It will still intervene on Naruto's behalf because in the end um it's implied that he came of his own free will because he wanted to. So he'd still intervene for Naruto just like he would have for Sasuke, and then they would have their final fight, just like they did in the actual show. Except this time, I don't think Sasuke is getting out of jail, and the reason I say that is frankly because he's killed all the Hokages. Like while Sasuke did do some awful things in the actual anime, he never really killed anyone of importance. In this scenario, he's killing the five Hokages. So there's no way he's just gonna be let off the hook for this. Uh, so he's just gonna go back. He's probably gonna spend the rest of his life in jail, or at the very least a good amount, because I don't think he's gonna get out when he does. Now, if we're gonna go into the whole post Shippuden era, and during the last Naruto will still hitch up with Hinata. They'll still be Toneri. Sasuke may still blow up that meteor. During Boruto, however, I'm going to assume that Sasuke should be out of jail by this point and wandering like he planned to do in the first place. Now, the only difference between Boruto Because they're gonna come after Naruto because Killer Bee would be dead in this scenario. So because he's dead, they're gonna come after Naruto. Uh, and then Naruto, Sasuke is still gonna save him with Boruto. However, so it's really not that big a deal. So yeah, nothing would change much except five Hokage would be dead, and so would Killer Bee as well. And Naruto and Kurama may not get the type of bond that they would have wanted. So yeah, this is my video for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to have a nice